Is it even possible to fix this without any tools? Well, it's possible, and I'm going to show you how to get that done today with a butter knife and PL Premium, my favorite glue of all time. So there I was yesterday making dinner for the family, fettuccine Alfredo. Take a screenshot of that recipe if you want, my mom's famous fettuccine Alfredo recipe. And I open up the corner cupboard. I might have been leaning on it a little bit, let's be honest here. And boom, the hinge ripped off. The door slammed into the ground. Now there's definitely different ways to fix this, but what we're gonna do here today is for someone that doesn't have any tools and just wants to get this fixed up as quick as possible without a whole bunch of other steps. Now with this glue here, this comes in a tube and you would need a caulking gun to use this, but you can get it in a squeeze tube. I'll put the Amazon affiliate links in the description. You can get it at pretty much any local hardware store. So we're just gonna take the PL Premium and put it into the hole. So with these hinges, there's always a little arrow pointing towards the outside. If you're unsure, just check out the other hinges and make sure you get this thing orientated the right way, because if you put it backwards, the door will not clip back on and you'll be kind of screwed. It's going to be difficult to get this off once it's glued into place. And another key thing to mention here is you want to get this hinge back in the same location. More than likely you're going to have some kind of a little grease buildup or dirt buildup that's going to show you where that location is. So yeah, these hinges do have some play in them to adjust vertically, to adjust the door. So make sure you get that hinge back in the same spot. So at this point here, if you have a Phillips screwdriver, by all means, use the Phillips screwdriver. This is pretty ridiculous using a butter knife, but I did say you don't need any tools for this fix. So here we go. We're going to tighten this up with a butter knife. I'm going to put a little piece of Scotch tape on that plate so that it doesn't slide down any further. So the plate's all glued into place and secured with the Scotch tape. Is this repair a total joke, or is it going to work out perfectly? We're going to have to wait till the glue dries. In the meantime, let me show you the easy way to clip and unclip these cabinet doors. As well, I'll give you the rundown on how to adjust these things in case you have any doors in your kitchen or bathroom that are... So to take off these modern cabinet doors, it's super easy. There's a little spring-loaded lever in the back. If your cabinets are older, they might not have the spring-loaded lever, and there could be a little screw back here that you'll have to loosen, but the principles are pretty much the same. You grab the spring-loaded lever, you press on it, pops right off like that. In order to get the door back on, there's a little notch in the front of this hinge plate, and there's a bar on this hinge. Put that bar in there, and then just pop it back into place. So take the door off, you can undo both of them, comes off. To put it back in, start at the top, get that top bar in, lock it into place, and then put the bottom one into place. So now when it comes to adjustments, these doors can all adjust three ways. They can go like this, they can tip in and out, and they can go up and down. So if we look at this door here, you can see it's not hitting on the bottom. So in order to fix that, you'd come to the back adjustment screw. So the back adjustment screw is going to push this hinge in and out, and then that's going to affect if it hits on the bottom or the top. So because it's not hitting on the bottom over here, we'll start with this one and we'll bring it in. You don't really need to know clockwise, counterclockwise. Just look at the hinge, test it out. Still a little bit. So yeah, you can bring that in, and you can also tip this one out, and that will also bring this in just due to the old geometry of it all. So bring that out a hair. And there we go, that's hitting nice and square. So let's say you have these cabinet doors and you have a giant gap on the bottom. The adjustment for that is the screw that is closest to you, and that's gonna pivot the doors this way. So we're just gonna push that out. And again, you don't necessarily need to know the direction. Just watch what the hinge is doing, and if it's doing what you don't wanna do, spin it the other way. So you can see that's pushing the hinge out this way. It's gonna tighten up that gap. That's pretty good. And then like if you look at the bottom here, see this one's a little bit lower, so we could spin that one over. That's lining up nice there. The gap is nice and straight. So that's pretty much the basics on how these hinges work. It can get a little more complicated when you get 6, 7, 8 doors in a row to get them all lining up nicely. I might make a future video on that, but for now, let's get back to that repair and see if it was a total disaster. It's the next day, 24 hours later. Did the glue hold? It's rock solid. That is never gonna come off. Let's pop the door back on. Start from the top. And hey, if you're in the mode of fixing things, why not fix up your baseboards? I got the perfect little video for you, or right over there. We'll see you over there. Thanks for watching.